What's going on, blurs, nerds, and everybody in between? It's your boy Wyatt, Sensei of the Syndicate, here with another episode of With the BS. So today we are talking about the best movies of 2023.
Before you even get started, that opening, that opening.
I try to do what I can.
Chef's kiss. I was over here moving like a damn Fortnite emote or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? I was over this bitch. I feel like I was really part of an anime, man. I was like, God damn. I'm giving side character energy, but fuck it. I don't mind being side character.
Side characters are almost like better than the main characters most of the time.
Damn right. I just hope I ain't no side character on Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, you don't want that kind of smoke.
Yeah.
So today is an episode of just talking about our best movies that you've seen in 2023. So we're gonna have that, but before we do that, hey baby, you want to say hi? Come on, hold on, I've got the little one real quick coming through. She's got a banana filled. Hold on, she got her ears pierced today too.
CFO of the Syndicate.
Yes. You gonna say hi? You gonna look over this way? Yeah.
So fucking precious.
She's like, hey. So what's on your ears? She got her ears pierced, and now hold on. I'm trying to turn her this way so she can at least look forward. She doesn't. Okay. Well, it's not working. Okay.
She's so precious.
There she is. Yeah.
Wyatt and upper management, you guys make beautiful babies.
They said we make beautiful babies. Yeah, no ugly ones around here.
Low key, that's my biggest fear to have a kid. I think I'm a handsome guy, but it might be some ugly recessive genes in there. So when the genes hit that Punnett square, whatever it's called, like it might match up for that ugly recessive,
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I was worried just because I talk about people too much. You know what I mean? And you know how they be telling you if you talk about folks too much, your baby gonna be ugly. I was a little worried about that. You know what I mean?
Man.
Oh no, because there's tells. Because especially like me, if I focus too much on the outfit, then that's how you know that the baby ain't that cute. I'm like, oh, look at them little shoes. Oh man, look at that little shirt. Oh my goodness.
I'm honest. So if I have an ugly kid, I'm like, son, yeah. So we're gonna have to dress you nice. You can't be being.
You gotta have personality.
You gotta have. You gotta be funny. If you want a chance, you gotta be funny.
Tots, what's going on, man? So yeah, we're doing a episode about just 2023 movies. If everybody had like 10 movies that they could choose from, they don't have to necessarily be in order because I didn't put mine in order. But
dang, you didn't tell me that. I put mine in order.
Yeah, I have
a whole hour to be prepared for this episode.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'll put mine in order in my mind. So I'll go last.
I got 16 movies. Well, since you ain't know, I'm naming all 16 movies I got. That
You were definitely your cousin's cousin. Because man, every time Husky come on, like I love Husky to death. He'll be like, listen, I got an honorable mention, 1A, 1B. You know what I mean? But we love having it.
If he don't come on, I already got my honorable mention in the chamber.
See, so
that's only if he don't come on. I gotta do it for cuz.
You gotta represent for the fam. So if y'all let's start with number 10. What is your number 10 of your favorite movie?
I got Saw X.
I didn't see that one. How was it, James? Did you?
Okay, so normally I don't see Saw movies. But a friend bought me the ticket, so I was like, you know what, I gotta go because you bought me a ticket, and I can't complain. As bloody as the movie was, I felt like I was on the villain side because them other characters were doing dumb shit, and I really wanted them to die. So I got to live vicariously through the villain watching them get murdered in really horrible ways because they did this man dirty, and I felt like they deserved it. And that's the only thing I remember from that movie.
Man.
Okay. We'll
Fun fact.
I'm gonna stay on your good side, bro. I'm just gonna stay on your good side.
Let me know to stay home from school, Jay. Hey, don't come to school tomorrow. But
all right, so
I've
wants to
never
go
seen
next?
Star 1 through 10, so you doing better.
Yeah, I've seen. I stopped at 3. When Jigsaw died, I was like, well, no point to really seeing the other ones. You know what I'm saying? And then people started picking up the mantle. I was like, it's not the same.
All right. Well, my number 10. I will go with Creed 3.
Oh, I didn't get to see that one.
See, and the reason I go with Creed 3 is because they deviated from the typical boxing storyline a bit. It was still somewhat predictable. And me personally, I just feel like nowadays they try to do so much in movies, you never really have enough time regardless. And then he's trying to do this whole Creed universe thing from what I hear. But anyway, solid story. Jonathan Majors, whether he's an abuser or not, he seemed like one in the movies, so that played to his benefit.
He was beating it up.
Yeah. Beating it up. So I'm going, like I said, get about a smooth 6 or 7 out of 10. It was pretty. It was a nice watch.
Cool. Shout out.
Is this streaming anywhere right now?
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Prime. And if you don't got Prime, my brother, if it's free, I'll send you my login. Let me know something.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm the master of streaming services.
My number 10, I would have to say was what's that darn movie? I want to say it was Knock at the Cabin. Only because for me, it wasn't predictable. That's one thing I would like about movies. If I can see it coming, if I can see the plot through, I ain't gonna really be invested, and I'm more likely to fall asleep. But that one, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I will say that. So it was worth the watch. I will say that. I gave it about a 7. It was straight. It was 6 or 7.
Okay. I'm actually gonna go Creed 3 as well. Because Creed 3, like, I wanted, like, they tried to be too artistic at the last part of the fight too. You know what I mean? Where, they were little kids, still in the ring, and then after that they were in jail cells fighting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that could have been left to the imagination. You know what I mean? I don't want little kids fighting. I want these 2 grown men knocking the hell out of each other. And then, like, they didn't, and like at the very end, not to kind of spoil anything, but
it's been out almost a year.
Yeah, it's
you've seen by now. You've seen.
I'm still gonna see it, even if you do spoil it.
Dame was like a dirty boxer, but he wasn't as dirty when he was fighting Creed. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wanted him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Rabbit punches. I wanted to see him try to,
end him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they were still like, oh well, we're still, trying to keep it up and up. No, y'all was fighting for real. He talked about your mama. He talked about all this other stuff. Let's fight.
What I would have did was I would have killed off Creed just like Drogo killed off his daddy. That's the way he in the movie. That's the way he in the movie.
Nah, you can't kill that off.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's why you need me in that seat. I'm gonna make you love him to kill him off.
But they said they did it Archie because on purpose. They said they took the inspiration from the
different
Kakashi Obito fight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the one from they said the one from Goku and Vegeta when it was like during the Buu saga, where they had certain fights and stuff, so they could show where they had that from there. And I like it. But like sometimes you don't need to be artistic. You just need to be just primal. You need to just be like, okay, let's throw these punches. So
then they had that Hajime no Ippo in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Like they had the jet plane vacuum punch going on. Is that what you're talking about?
Nah, so far I ain't watched it. I just know the little bob and weave because of RDC. That's all.
That Dempsey roll.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the Dipsy roll.
So what about number 9 for everybody?
One sec. My number 9 was Scream 6. Again, I don't usually watch the Scream movies, but another friend bought another movie ticket for me because I'm such a good person to them.
More friends like you.
Yeah, bro.
And it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't cringy or like dated or anything like that. Like, it was actually a really good storyline, even though people, were being stupid. The characters were being stupid. But
how cool that is.
I was actually surprised that I liked this movie.
I'm not gonna lie, James. Your selections make me reconsider mine. Now that I think about it, fuck it. That's gonna have to be my new honorable mention. Yeah. So for my number 9, I had Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
That's another one I didn't get a chance to see.
Yeah, so I'm not a big Transformers guy. And sad to say, most 80s, 90s trendy shows I do not mess with. I don't like He-Man. I don't like G.I. Joe. Wasn't a fan of Transformers. I didn't know Optimus Prime and was it Optimal Prime or something like that. I know there were 2 different characters. I'm thinking Optimus gonna get a power up somewhere. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait till he go. I'm like, I'm a gorilla in the fucking suit. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking he's gonna get a power up. And then I see this other gorilla. I'm like, oh, they 2 different people. Oh,
it's okay. It's okay.
And I was like, so Beast Wars and Beast Machine, 2 different. Oh, I lost cable around that point in time, so I ain't know the difference. So, but yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I wish they would have had them in their maximized form some. I wish some more characters would have had a chance to use their maximized forms. I don't know how I feel about the protagonist acting. It was like, you're not terrible, but you're not great. Anyway, I give it like another 7. Like I said, pretty solid watch. I can recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just for case in point, I had to be pretty strict on how I grade them because I'm too lenient. I'll watch a shitty movie like, oh, that was pretty good. So I'm trying to use logic when I get to it. Just besides, I didn't mind watching.
All right,
I know they
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know they hyped up Transformers. What was it? Came out in the summertime or early in the springtime. That it was like the best Transformers movie that till now or something like that, and I got really excited, but never went to go see it.
Oh, it wasn't the best. It definitely wasn't the best.
I wouldn't know it was the best because I'm missing like 5 movies. I just watched Rise of the Bumblebee, but Marcus told me to go watch Bumblebee movie first, and then I was like, all right, I'll watch Bumblebee the day before we watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And Bumblebee was actually pretty good. Thank you for getting on me about watching that.
Exactly.
Me or what?
I think all of you, because I had said in the past that I was done with the bullshit.
Oh, if I got on you about watching, I was talking shit because I had somebody get on me about watching it. I was just trolling. Don't never take me serious.
All right, Shadow, who you got, man?
For me, my number 9 was Mario. I actually liked it. It was a decent little movie. You know what I'm saying? I saw it with my nephew. It was funnier than I thought it was gonna be. I will say that. And it was just something. It was just something. It was a nice little entertaining movie. It was good to watch with kids and stuff. So it was decent.
Cool.
I will agree. It's very good.
Mine was Guardians 3.
That almost made my list.
I want to put that low.
But I didn't want to put too many Marvel movies in mine, so that's why it got cut. I gave it the whole FSU treatment. I gave it the FSU treatment.
It was like it. Yeah. So like to me, it didn't hit like the first 2 did. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't enough at stake.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's on the verge of dying, but it was like the jokes didn't hit like they did on the first two, and it was kind of like, I think there was definitely more drama, and I appreciated that, but I think that there was less, like, the funny parts weren't hitting as well as everybody else was,
because it was too much, because it was a lot of drama, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
It was sad, really
was.
sad.
It was.
They got a thug cheer out of me. Actually, I can say,
they almost got a thug cheer out of me. Now I ain't gonna lie.
They got a thug cheer out of me. I don't do animal cruelty, boy. That hurt. It hurt so bad.
All right, so Sir from the 2020 podcast LLC, please say the LLC, said that they just had a Blade announcement trailer dropped. It was just an announcement, no gameplay. So we'll have to check that out.
It better be rated R. If it ain't rated R, I don't want Blade. Don't give me no PG-13. I don't want to kill a vampire and he turned to dust. Let me stop before my ADHD kick in and I take the whole show.
Yep.
I've been working on that. I just had to make my comment.
Okay, next one, number 8.
It's on you, J Money.
My number 8 is Cocaine Bear.
That almost made my list too.
That almost made my list as well.
That almost made my list too.
That was one of mine too.
It was very entertaining.
Something about a bear and some cocaine and massive death that goes on.
Yeah, bro.
So I didn't know that Cocaine Bear actually happened. I thought it was like some dumb B movie nonsense.
He didn't go off on a spree like the other one, but yeah. I just went to see it because it looked like something really stupid that I would enjoy. A bear on cocaine, and it was actually really good.
I didn't expect folks to get bodied like they did in Cocaine Bear.
Yeah,
I thought it was rated R because it was raunchy. You know, folks was getting up out of here. I do not want to be put in the Cocaine Bear universe. Do not cut the show. Take me off. I don't want it.
So, Dub, what you have for number 8?
My number 8, I have John Wick 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, it almost
I don't know. John Wick's level of murders on 4 was ridiculous. He's higher up on my list, but the way he killed folks.
And see, here's my thing. Keanu Reeves is the star of the movie, of course. But he only had like what, 4 lines, something like that, something crazy. Like I remember they're like Keanu Reeves only had like 10 lines. And then I think the fact that he didn't have a lot of lines when he talked, it kind of made me cringe. You got a gun. You talk like that all the time, bro. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like some of those talking moments, kind of like you might have wanted to reshoot that, bro. Like that wasn't it for me. Now the action. One chef's kiss. Love it.
It was almost 3 hours worth of action,
bro. My man literally was limping from battlefield to battlefield. So hey, he didn't have enough time to talk, but like some of his scenes was just like,
bro. And the fact that the nunchuck scene by itself is enough to have it higher up on your list. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I'm here to piss you off, why? So yeah, wait till you see what my top 5 is.
Let me tell you, for those who didn't see this video, right? Dub, you know what I always say is to be like the Hulk, not Hulk Hogan, F Hulk Hogan, and smash that follow button, and we'll love you 3000. This man sent me Funkos of Hulk Hogan and Mr. T.
What a black
Shadow, what's your number
8? Oh, y'all. Mine was Nowhere. Nowhere. It's the one with that lady that's trapped in that little box. She was floating in the sea. She was trapped in the box and she was floating in the sea, and she was trying to make it out of the country with her husband, and all this other stuff happened, and she ended up being by herself. But it was It was just
It's
a
on
movie
Netflix.
I had just saw it, but it was surprisingly good. I didn't think it was gonna catch me like it did, but it caught me. And I was actually just like, I thought it was lame at first, but I got invested after a while. So it was solid 6 or 7. It was actually worth watching. It was straight.
Okay. My number 8 is going to be the Black Clover movie that came out on Netflix.
I forgot that came out this year.
Bro.
Oh,
the weird
come back,
Fairy King
like
one, right?
Yeah.
yes.
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 Dang, I had no idea it was on Netflix. I thought it was only in theaters.
Nah, bro, it's on Netflix.
Now you make me remember how many anime movies did I watch this year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you broke my list.
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't even think about putting any of my anime movies on the list either.
Yeah, I didn't either. Because with
Mhm.
that being said, I gotta change mine.
I'm too committed to my list because
then what counts? Like, so wait, does Attack on Titan count?
I ain't gonna lie. I started to be a troll and make that my number one, but it technically was just a long ass episode.
Yeah, it was just a long ass episode, bro.
Yeah, I started to say like between 1 and 2, the last episode and this episode, I was like that counts as a movie. That's 2 hours and a half.
Yeah, technically it is just.
I started to put that's my spiritual number one, but for the sake of why I didn't do it.
That's gonna be my honorable mention.
Okay,
like I said, that's my spiritual number one.
I mean, if that's how you feel, bro, more power to you. So we're gonna go number 7.
All right, my number 7 is Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves.
Okay.
I actually heard that's pretty good.
So
I wasn't. Quick plug, real quick. The Blerd Syndicate is also still doing the Blerd Syndicate plays Dungeons and Dragons. We have a whole new thing that goes down, and shit gets real. I'm just gonna put it that way. We fought a nigga that's like Terrence Howard with waves and a powder blue pimp suit. It didn't go like we thought it was gonna go. That's all I'm gonna say. We fought a man that had waves. I tried to touch his waves. He slapped my hand and told me, no. Terrence Howard is playing, but not really.
I thought we weren't supposed to put our hands on each other's hair without permission.
I only knew about people touch my scalp all the time. So
he was being hella disrespectful. So I wanted to disrespect him by like literally fucking up his waves, right? He stopped me and slapped my hand and told me,
See, when you told me you touched his way, I pictured it more like, but it really is more like, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, because he was talking cash money shit, and I wanted to, fuck his hair up. And then after that, he slapped my hand up and was like, nah, if you want to fight, we can fight. He was like Prince mixed with Terrence Howard.
Kind of like that Dave Chappelle show.
Yep.
Y'all want to play some basketball?
So yep, it was that bad, bro. So I'm sorry.
You want some pancakes afterwards?
Exactly. Mr. Honorable Mention, Marcus, my man. What's up?
I got an honorable mention. God damn it! I got an honorable mention for you, Marcus. I got an honorable mention for you.
All right. I'm sorry, James. I'm gonna go to Dub. See what he got for number 7.
Okay.
For my number 7, I picked Ant-Man. This could have been higher, and like I said, the only reason Ant-Man got in over Guardians of the Galaxy because I placed Ant-Man before Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I realized I can't have all these Marvel movies in my thing. I did like Ant-Man better, I think, than Guardians of the Galaxy as well. Because like I said, with Guardians of the Galaxy, I didn't feel like nothing was at stake. You knew they were kind of like a lot of people weren't coming back, so 2 minutes of the backstage stuff, behind the scenes stuff, kind of showed in the movie. But Ant-Man could have been higher because it was like the whole Quantum Mania. It was supposed to be like this big Marvel movie. But what kind of pissed me off with the movie, Ant-Man just grows big and gets small. He has no, for the most part, he doesn't really have no superhuman strength, nothing like that. And Marcus knows my gripe. You let this buff ass man is whooping his ass and then turn around and he gets beat by like a D-level Avenger, bruh. Come, this supposed to be the next big bag. He got soloed by fucking Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I can take Ant-Man, bro. I don't care if it's just one of his variants or what. Ant-Man, dog. I would have felt better if she got taken out by the She-Hulk. That makes sense. She's strong. She's powerful. Ant-Man, dog. Come on, dog. I don't care about none of that, man.
Yeah, he had Anthony and the rest of his ants. His super advanced, evolved ants.
Yeah. Kane was giving that boy them hands, and he just did one. And I know he hit him with one of them fight night round 2 knockouts. You whooping him the whole match and just doom when he out. I'm like, this ain't how to move. Scott Lang was supposed to die, bro. He was supposed to die. I'm sorry.
It would have been better if he had died. Because then it would have made more sense. It would have made more sense for his daughter to take up the mantle and Wasp be like a nice mentor or something.
Please no. Please no. I ain't gonna talk about how I feel about the MCU right now and all these different variants of different original heroes. I don't want to piss nobody off. Please no. Please
Marcus
no. I just rather you take Ant-Man out.
Hulk is killing him by death by Snoop Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
All right, Shadow, what you got, man? What's your number 7?
My number 7. My number 7 was actually John Wick. So it was like I said, it was just a lot of killing. It wasn't really a lot of things. It was good action though. It was very, very good action. I would say that. I just watched a big long snuff film. Just different ways for people to die. He took them down in different ways, and I was entertained. So I'll give it that.
Oh, don't forget about that boy Donnie Yen. He was going off in that bad boy too.
Yeah, he done got cocky though. I miss back when he was like
humble.
When he was just it man. He was quiet and solid, and he was just standing on it. But now he talking. I don't like it.
Star Wars and stuff now.
I don't like it. I miss it when he was quiet. He even in the last It-Man 4, they had him cocky and like.
All right, I'm gonna go. They cloned Tyrone.
Okay.
That's another one I wanted to see.
That's on my list.
It's
on my list.
It was good, man. It was so many mind like twists and turns and everything like that. It made me really excited. I was happy about it. And
did it make you question real life song? Like
it did a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there another one of me's just like not doing this shit? And then they like, hey, that nigga Sensei looking like exactly like real.
Bro, just think about it. The other Sensei in the street somewhere just wreaking havoc with crack cocaine and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
He's a bad mofo. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one I had for number 7.
Okay.
So number 6. Jay, what you got?
My number 6 is John Wick Chapter 4.
Okay.
So definitely a good movie. Not the best John Wick movie because it was 3 hours long. But my favorite scene, I think the most memorable scene of that entire movie was the stair scene where he went all the way up them stairs, got knocked back down, and then Donnie Yen helped him get all the way back up them damn stairs. I was like, damn.
I ain't gonna lie, that scene pissed me off because I got tired. I'm like, dang, he gotta get back up. He gotta go back up them bitch. I was like, I'm tired for you.
He's like, he got knocked back down. He was looking up them stairs like, man, And then
Donnie
Donnie
McClurkin said, "Get back up again, get back up again."
We
And
fall down.
we
Get
Get
up.
up.
All right, Dub, what you got?
My number 6 was a shocker. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much. It was The Blackening.
That was
Ooh.
really good.
That movie surprised me. I saw people saying it was good. I was like, y'all just saying that because y'all doing that thing where we support black people. I thought I was one of them. Then I got up there, I was happy. I was like, yeah, they were talking about like folks who don't know how to play spades. Because I'm on the other side. I know how to play spades, but I'm a teacher. If you come around me and you say you don't know how to play spades, you going to play my hand for me. I'm going to teach you how to play. But it was interesting to see because like typically that's not how it happened. And people be judging like all the things he wasn't. And then they sent that man out there to die because he wasn't just like them. Oh, damn, I'm telling the movie. But anyway, it was funny. It was a good time. Not too long. And like I said, bro, it's like it was a movie for us and like people who were invited to the cookout. So it's like you caught a lot of different references and it was just like, oh, okay, that I know that. I know that.
Shadow.
Yeah. My number 6, I think, was y'all done started hitting my list up. And so it my number 6 was Ant-Man. I felt the same way. It was decent. It was good. I didn't like that. Like he said, Scott Lang, bro. He was giving him the hands, bro. He was supposed to die. I didn't think he was gonna come out of that, bro. He was hurting him. Them hands was spectacular, and I didn't know Kang was throwing hands like that.
Bro, like, he was bouncing him off of stuff, bro.
Bro, like it was bad. He was beating him like how Thanos was beating the Hulk, and bro, I was like, golly. But,
bro, I just knew it wasn't no way he was gonna make it.
It was no way. There's no way. But you know, he
by himself.
Yeah.
Marcus says Scott Lang is that dude.
Hey man,
my whole theory.
He tripped.
He got the power. He got the power of plot. That's the only thing he had.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
No way.
That was the biggest showing the plot arm I ever seen.
Like me and my friends were talking about it after the movie, and we were like, "It's got to be like some kind of weird simulation or something." Like Kang knocked him out, put him in a thing. He thinks he won. Everybody's just dead, and it's just Scott sitting there in a room somewhere, just living out his happiest moments or repeat or something.
Bro,
it was like,
go ahead.
It was like, Ant-Man, really?
Yeah,
really,
bro.
Cause Ant-Man good, but he ain't solid like
he ain't
solid like my man Cap. Like he ain't solid like, you know what I'm saying? Like the rest of them, they solid.
Adventure. Bro, you can't get Iron Man plot armor, but you get Scott Lang plot armor.
I know.
Iron Man couldn't throw the Hulk the gauntlet or Captain Marvel.
Marcus says your favorite anime character has plot armor, so why can't Ant-Man? Because
who's my favorite anime character?
Because he's not that guy like that.
Who's my favorite anime character? I want to know exactly who you talking about. Because my favorite anime character, who you finna say, he definitely ain't got plot armor no more.
Speaking of that, we here at the Blerd Syndicate have wonderful anime shirts, such as these from Attack on Titan. We even have some mashups where it's Attack on Titan meets Batman. So then you got stuff like that.
I ain't seen that.
Yeah. So, you may find some of your favorite characters that we talk about here on the show on the top 10 list. But always we're with the BS. So I always have this shirt.
Not this shirt.
It's ready. It's
ready.
Oh
God.
And
hurts my feelings.
And
and
what we're doing this month is for the whole month of December, doing 25% off if you have purchases over $50. So we out here for y'all because we want you to have a great Christmas, a wonderful start to the new year. If you need them fresh outfits and them fresh shirts, aprons, what else we got? We got a bunch of stuff.
Need some shirts to wear to a con.
Exactly. That's what you want to have. So let us know. And just you don't even have to put in a promo code or anything. You just pay $50 and you'll get 25% off. So that's it. Yeah. That's all we.
Y'all gonna spend $50 on that mid weed y'all be smoking anyway.
So we're on 6, right?
Yeah.
All right, my 6 was we already talked about it. It was it's John Wick as well. At one point I thought it was too much action. Like I was like, I need some kind of plot. You know what I mean? I couldn't give it to top 5, but like the sheer amount of ass whooping that he was doing was ridiculous. It was crazy. The nunchucks, the fighting, just all types of ways. Was a lot. And so, but you know, it was a great movie. You know what I mean? If you had to go out one way, you had to go one way. That you might as well go that way. So we'll do number 5. We're in our top 5 now.
Number 5.
So my number 5 is, ironically, Five Nights at Freddy's.
You did that on purpose.
No, I didn't do that on purpose.
You did that on purpose. I can see him now. I'm gonna fuck him up with this one.
I haven't seen Five Nights at Freddy's. How is it?
I never seen or played it.
It's really good. They stay pretty close to the lore of those games, and some of the death scenes they do it like kind of tricky, sort of, because it's not rated R, but they, like play with the shadows and stuff, and like do the stuff that the old school horror movies used to do. Like they won't show you directly what's going on, but you hear enough of what's going on to know, oh yeah, this person's totally dead.
Yeah, beheaded, but you don't see him get beheaded. You just see the shadow over the head.
Right, just like rolling around the floor and stuff. So yeah, they did a good job for a one-hit wonder video game that blew up over the years. And I thought it was
Can you really consider a good horror movie anything that's PG-13?
I don't. Because I feel like then it becomes predictable.
For what the series is based off of, the fact that they even like got the movie off the ground is surprising.
Okay. All right, Dub, what you got for number 5?
My number 5 is a movie that already came through. They clone Tyrone. Because like I said, I'm big into conspiracy theories. I don't say them too much because I don't want people to think I'm too crazy. But I was like, it's crazy how some of these folks be in these streets, they ain't got off yet. So it really make you think, you like, Junebug and them, ain't nobody whack Junebug and them yet. Make you think he been shot 12 times. I don't know now. I don't know. Something might be up with Junebug and them, so I don't know.
You got that good health care.
Bro, he got that real good health care. So it just kind of, they clone Tyrone, make you think, and then they always say you got to look alike somewhere. That's them prepping you in case you bump into him or see him or something like that. But all jokes aside, but yeah, it was a good movie, made you think. And then with Jamie Foxx getting sick and then coming back out there without his tattoos and stuff, so it made you think. It made you think.
All right, Shadow, what you feel?
You said what number we on?
5.
5. Mine was Dungeons and Dragons. I liked it, man. It was funny. It had a good plot. It was. I did want a little more from it, but it delivered enough that I was happy with it. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a good little ride. I think that's a solid one.
Shadow, I'm impressed by how perfect your pictures are lined up.
Stop looking at this man's background like that.
Bro, I just noticed. I was like, damn. I can't line up no pictures like that.
I'm horrible with lining up pictures.
Yeah, man.
So
Leveler, bro.
the number 5 for me, I have Evil Dead Rise. That one, I watched that one on the 30 Days of Horror Halloween. Evil Dead Rise, bruh. I thought usually in a scary movie, you know who's going to survive. I got it all wrong. The people that I thought that were going to survive did not. Yeah, you know, because usually in a horror movie, little spoiler. Usually in a horror movie, the kids are pretty much safe. You know what I'm saying?
I hate horror movies like that.
Whoa.
This movie was like F them kids. Bruh.
Bruh, because you can't even kill kids in video games, ain't it? So like that,
bruh.
That's why you should watch Attack on Titan, because when he cranked up that rumbling, he really said "fuck them kids."
Hey, love it. Oh goodness, that's he stood on that.
So
he stood on business.
Go put it to it.
Yeah, so Evil Dead Rise, definitely I had to put that in my top 5. So we're there. Jay, who you got for number 4?
Number 4.
My number 4 is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Okay.
So really, truly, I didn't know what the movie was going to be about, even though we had all those trailers that were like Rocket Raccoon focused and stuff like that. Really, truly, I was going into this movie thinking that it was going to be about Quill chasing down Gamora and trying to convince her to, like, come be with him again.
Yeah.
But it kind of wasn't. So, like, it was weird. Because we know that she's supposed to be a part of the team, but she's not, because it's a different version of her from a different timeline. And I thought that would be weird, but it wasn't. So it was like, as the movie kept going on, I was like, you know what? I'm cool with this. I'm vibing with this. This is kind of cool. And then towards the end of the movie, I was like, wait a minute, are they gonna kill Quill? So I'm glad that the movie was as good as it could have been.
Yep. Dub.
You'll never guess my number 4. My number 4 is the Barbie movie.
Oh wow!
You know what? That's fair.
My number 4 is the
That's
Barbie
fair.
movie. I thought it was gonna be very pink and airheaded type. It wasn't. It actually was kind of funny. It had some good little punchline jokes in there. It kept my attention. And I was surprised. It got so high on my list because I was so surprised how much I liked it. Like, and then like the Barbie movie was almost like the Beyonce concert. They had girls running in there with pink. I wasn't put on no pink for the movie. I don't dress up to move. When Unc come to the movies, I'm coming to chill. I got slides on. Might not have no drawers, ass crack out, dirty t-shirt, head not shaved.
We don't need to know about your ass crack out.
All jokes. I like to keep myself up better than that. I don't want to look like a plumber. But yeah, it was really...
He never said that he ain't had no drawers on. He was like, my ass ain't gonna be out. Maybe free balling.
Hey, you weren't with me shooting in the gym.
So,
but
all right, Shadow.
Good.
You said 4?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Is they clone Tyrone? That one made my 4 because it was just so dumb, but it was so clever how they just kind of tied it back in. They made it a really. It was something that seemed so stupid, but they could be on to something. So it's like y'all
Popeye's chicken
right.
sandwiches.
Yeah, man. It's like it shows you that some stuff could actually be deeper than what you really think it is. And people take it for granted. But yeah, it was. I liked it. I enjoyed it. They got pretty high for me.
Cool. My number 4 was Super Mario. I when they said Chris Pratt at first I was like, bruh, like Loki, he didn't help it, but he didn't hurt the movie either. So like I wouldn't, but you know, the fact that Jack Black is in anything, man,
made that banger. That's a banger, bro.
Man, Peaches, I start singing that to Naya now. I'll be like, Peach, you're so cool. So yeah,
Jack Black is golden.
Yes,
man.
Absolutely. So you know, Jack Black makes any movie that he's in, I think he's like just gold. So Chef Gambit is in this. What up, man?
What's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
So yeah. So we got number 3.
So my number 3 is also, well, not also because nobody else has revealed theirs, but my number 3 is the Super Mario Brothers movie. I didn't really think Chris Pratt could do it, but he did a pretty good job. You know, he didn't try and force being Italian or pretend to be Italian. You know, he just kind of just roll with it and kind of let it flow. And of course, Jack Black being Bowser, that blew me out of the water. I was like, wait, what? I know this voice. And then the whole Peaches song, man.
Banger.
Man. Oh, and spoilers, they gave Donkey Kong fire powers? Dude. Flame monkey powers? Holy shit.
Don't forget about that boy Seth Rogen. Anything Seth Rogen get behind, I can get behind it too.
Overall, I had a good time watching this movie, and especially the end of the movie with the whole Dragon Ball. I thought it was Dragon Ball Z references and everything. It is just a chef kiss and everything. They did a wonderful job, and I really hope they do a sequel of some kind.
Oh, you know they are.
So,
the dub.
My next pick, I'm probably 80% sure nobody here saw it. It's a recent Netflix movie, and I feel like it dropped on my Founders Day if I remember right. It's a movie called Reston, and it's about Bayard Rustin, a civil rights activist who was very close with Martin Luther King. It's on Netflix, but it's just interesting because Bayard Rustin, he's an Omega man, but also he's a well-known member of the LGBT community. So it's just interesting to see that openly gay dynamic around a bunch of straight men. And like, I didn't know you can get, bro, I know back in the day you go to jail for being homosexual. Like, yeah, he's a confirmed homosexual. He like charged is on your record. Get him out of here. Book him, Gammy. Like, I was like, hey. So it's just kind of interesting to see what that was like from a gay man's perspective. And then I ain't gonna lie, they hinted at him and Martin Luther King kind of getting at it. And I was like, Marty Mart? Now he was like, nah, we weren't doing nothing like that. But you see what type of man where he was trying to stab. You know what I'm saying? It made you kind of think like, did y'all mess around? Did you and Martin have a thing? So
no, because that's actually been in like law books. That I think they that was a video I saw. It was talking about how it's an interesting law that sodomy is actually illegal. It's in the law books as illegal in certain states. Yeah. That's why they arrest you for being gay. That's what they used to do.
Did not know that. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
My friend Martin
didn't do nothing. Didn't do anything. All right, Shadow, what you got, man?
Man, my number 3 was TMNT.
Ooh.
See, I've been meaning to watch that, so that's the only reason it makes
that. Oh, I enjoyed it. I like that they made them actual teenagers. I like that they modernized it. Jackie Chan was in it as Master Splinter. It was funny. It was a good little ride too. Like, I enjoyed it. I was proud of the way they did it because I've always been a fan of them. And so when I saw them redo it and they made it right. It was what I wanted to see.
All right, so my number 3 was actually TMNT too.
Oh man.
So the fact that there's a fight scene and they're playing No Diggity by Blackstreet, you had me right there. Now, the one thing I wasn't getting down with was Jackie Chan. He dated something. At the end, he finds love, and that was weird.
That was weird.
That was weird. But I further want to go ahead and say that Master Splinter still did kidnap 4 boys and brainwash them so that he could enlist them in his blood feud against a dude. And it was all over some simp shit. Think about it. Somebody wanted a girl, couldn't have the girl. The guy strong arm took the girl. He ran away with the girl. I'm just saying. Think about it.
Maybe.
So
maybe because
that does sound like some petty nonsense that somebody would do, though.
If you take out all the characters and just tell a story like that, you'll be like, oh, that guy. And then he brought his then he found these kids. He didn't try to look for authorities. He didn't try to look for their parents. He just went ahead and was like, hey, y'all my kids. Y'all my kids now.
It almost sounded like the story of those 2 women in Atlanta, I think it was adopting all them kids and then at the end killed them all. And
whoa.
You never hear about that story, Jay?
Oh.
Yeah, look it up. It was 2 women. They were I think
they did a parody of it on Atlanta too.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the outcome was different in Atlanta.
Yeah. So what's your number 2, Jay?
My number 2 is actually recent. So a couple days ago, I went to go see Godzilla -1.
I want to go see that.
It is phenomenal. None of the stupid nonsense of the legendary movies. No offense against the legendary movies, but the humans in those movies are notoriously stupid with some of the things they do. Like, I really wish they would improve on the human characters or just cut them out from the movie altogether. Godzilla -1 was not that. It reminded me of the old school Godzilla movies, the Heisei ones, I think, when he's doing all the crazy ass kung fu moves and shit, and then even some of the more serious ones like oh man, I think it was Godzilla 2000 or Godzilla vs. Destroyer or one of those. It felt like that, but modern.
Cool.
And the music was amazing. The really weren't. It's a little bit talkative, but that's just how the older Godzilla movies were. So I'm glad that I'm not glad that they brought it back, but I'm glad that it had that kind of thing in it again, because it's refreshing to actually have characters in the movie that you're invested in, while there's also a giant monster roaming around blowing things up. So
yeah.
I'm going back to see it this weekend. Like, it was amazing. And when you see Godzilla use his atomic breath for the first time in the movie, it gives you chills.
Ooh.
Literal shit, like goosebumps.
Hey, Gambit. Somebody, a couple people talking about Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
So, Cocaine Bears.
You woke up late, boy.
On the list.
Yeah,
All right, Dubs. Your number 2.
Number 2. My number 2 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
And it was just an overall enjoyable movie. I like the little the little Easter eggs where like everybody was like pointing at each other. It was funny. and then it kind of left you. The cliffhanger kind of left you wondering, like, oh damn. It kind of had you ready to see the next movie right then. It's like, bro, you can't leave right there. Like, run that back. Like,
I want to show you guys this. This is the shirt that I designed for Spider-Punk.
Oh.
Also available at theblerdsyndicate.com. Like I
Thank you
said,
for showing me
25% off.
I'm probably gonna have to get
over all over things over $50. So Dub, I'm sorry, I just
nah, because like I said, I was done. You actually came in at the perfect time.
All right, Shadow, what you got?
Man, my number 2 was Guardians of the Galaxy. Cause like I told you, bro, for me, I love stories and I love good acting. And as much as it wasn't as funny as it was as the other ones, I like that they took a more serious tone. And for you to get, you know what I'm saying, like Marvel movies, I done got numb to them. But that one actually invoked an emotion out of me. It made me sad. It made me genuinely sad. It took me on a journey. You know what I'm saying? So that meant something to me, and that's why I ranked it so high like I did. They if you can get a thug tear out of me, man, that's a good movie. Notebook is a good movie. Like, if you can get a thug tear out of me, I'll give it to you. Especially if you play a mean character or a negative character, and I hate that man, that's good writing or that's a good movie.
Yep.
So, yeah, I gave it to him. I was right there. I was rooting for Rocket. Get yours, bro. Get it back in blood. Blow all them up.
That was real.
Yeah.
For my number 2, I had Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle was I like the fact I like cultural movies. I like mainstream movies that do have cultural like feelings to them. Like I may not know how it is to be in like a Hispanic family, but that movie kind of gave me a little bit of an insight. You know what I mean? Plus I like the fact that he kind of did his own thing in this one. Like, I mean, it was a mix of like having an Iron Man suit and things like that, but I appreciated that. I wish the Scarab had a little bit more personality. You know what I mean? But I like the new way that it, and I'm sad that it didn't have like essentially they're not gonna continue it, or they may, you know what I mean? I want them to do something from there.
It's funny you say that because why I stayed in California, there's a whole bunch of Hispanic people and Mexican natives and stuff like that. So my barber's actually a Hispanic guy. He actually doesn't speak any English. So I had to talk to another guy. This is what I want to my beard. He tell him, not get it. So I was sitting in the barbershop and he was like, yeah. I almost did an accent. That would have been bad. But he was like, yeah, man, Blue Bee was actually good, and it had a lot of culture in it, but he said no, just nobody went to go see it. He said it was a good movie, but nobody went to go see it.
And I think now, because me personally, I think just because of the fact that everybody can be able to know to wait and not have to spend the movie at the movie theaters, you know what I mean? That's where people are getting hurt when it comes to like movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you know that bad boy gonna be on Max.
Yeah,
or plus.
Yeah, 45 days is all you have to wait. You know what I'm saying? I'll just put it to the back of my head for 6 weeks. And then after that next weekend, I'll come and get it or watch it for free.
Yeah. I was like, contrary to that, there's for a lot cheaper than most tickets are nowadays. Mm-hmm. But like, contrary to that, like, it's nice being in a theater that's not full as much.
Oh, yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I love going to movies early because I hate either being with young crowds. Because they're gonna talk, laugh, and try to be funny. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to watch. Don't put your feet. Don't put your foot on the back of my chair, kicking it. Because I'm trying not to look like the angry black guy in the theater when I'm like, hey, bro, you need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that DMX voice on. Hey, bro, chill out.
Like, you better chill out before I snatch you up.
And see, when I do that, I gotta take off my glasses because they ain't gonna take you serious when you have glasses on. Like, man, shut your old nerd ass.
Plenty of superheroes wear glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody
Man
respects
wear
Clark
glasses,
Kent.
but he
Nobody respects him. No.
Play with Clark if you want to.
Yeah, you play when you want to, but before then, folks respect Superman. Don't respect Clark.
Yeah.
All right. Number one.
Jay.
So my number one is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I was already excited to see this movie when I saw the trailers. When I got in the theater, I was one of the guys that can't shut up because of how excited I was for the different things that were going on in the movie, the different references, seeing all the different Spider-Man that I'd grown up with, either video games or comic books or other movies, all the nostalgia. It was overwhelming. And then the story, oh my God, the story was immaculate. It was amazing. There were a couple things that I guessed that I was right about, but there were other things that I didn't know that were going on, and it just built up, and then the end of the movie and the whole cliffhanger, and it just, I was like, man,
it hurt.
It did. It really did. It was like I go back to watch it every so often because it's on Netflix now, and I still get those same emotions. I'm like, these people that made this movie made art, and it's beautiful, and I love it. And like any person that I know that hasn't seen it, I try and get them to watch it because it's like, this is a great movie. This is a great animated movie. This is probably one of the best Spider-Man movies that's ever going to be, if they don't make another animated Spider-Man movie after this. And I really hope they do.
Yeah, they're still making enough.
It was supposed to drop next year, but with that writer and actor strike, it was kind of like they got pushed back. So I don't know when it's dropping. Now it was supposed to actually drop, I think, like May of next year.
Yep. So it may come out sometime. It may come out around this time next year, because like usually they push it back, you know, to either the summertime or they push it back for Christmas.
I'm hoping they were still doing voice recordings, like on low. You know, like yeah.
Don't say shit.
Yeah,
I'm recording my stuff.
One other thing I want to add about the movie: Miles' character development from the first movie throughout the entire movie is inspiring. Like if I was a teacher or something, I would show that movie in class and try and, you know, like show my students that if you want to be your own person, you can't just follow what other people are doing. You gotta stay true to yourself. And there are going to be people out there that will tell you what you can and can't do, and you have to believe in yourself enough to know that if I'm gonna do this, I have to just do it.
Spider J coming soon.
Yep. Dub, what's your number one?
Super Mario. That movie had me hot. I'm not gonna lie. I remember in that theater, boy. I was kind of like how Jay was with Spider-Man. Catching the references, I'm like, hey, yo, you know why he doing that? Like, that came from this. Oh, that's from Super Mario Odyssey. Peach, like peaches, like, bro. All that stuff had me hyped. It wasn't too long. I feel like it was the perfect length. It didn't try to do too much and to make it over convoluted. It was simple, to the point. It just had you hyped. Like the little beef between Mario and Donkey Kong, like that was dope. Like now granted, in the grand scheme of things, should this movie be number one? Probably not. But how much I enjoyed it, bro. I knew if I had a time machine, I would have known months ago that this was my favorite movie of the year. I knew it when I watched, like, yeah, ain't nobody typing Mario. And I might be biased. But I knew when I watched when no movie gonna change my mind.
All right, Shadow. What is your number one?
Man, just like he said, boy, just like James said, it was Spider-Man. Oh my God. I had loved that movie. Y'all don't understand the extent to which I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. That was my first comic that I got when I was a child. That was my first favorite hero. I got a
That was
thing, and
my
then I got
first
it
comic
bad.
too.
Yeah, I got
comic too.
I got it bad for any hero that talk shit while he beating your ass. I love it. I love it. It was great. Everything was great about the movie. The designs, the way that they changed even the drawing styles for the different Spider-Man and in all of the different panels as they switched, and they kept it, and like even seeing all these different Spider-Man that I've seen and grew up with, the ones from stories, even like the fan theories when they were talking about the Prowler and how Childish Gambino was gonna be Uncle Aaron.
Yeah.
And then they had him in the movie. They had
Literally
one of my
had him in the
favorites.
movie.
Yeah, they had him in the movie. They had Ben Riley, which is one of the clone Spider-Man, and that's the actual comic that I had, the first comic I had, and I loved it. And yeah, and Chef Wright, I am terrified of spiders, but I love Spider-Man so much. And the story was great. Oh, the story was great. It was, and then even the music, Metro Boomin.
Oh my God!
Album. Yes. Oh, it was so crispy. It was, man. So like, just like how Dub was hyped about Mario, man, that Spider-Man movie to me was everything, and I loved it. No movie has topped that one. I can't wait till they finish it. I was mad when it ended. I wanted to fight. I wanted to fight.
I wanted to fight too. I ain't gonna lie. I did. I was like, Bray, like
you can't. You can't. And even how he ended it.
Spider-Man was number one for me too. Spider-Man was number one for me too.
I had a feeling it was gonna be number one for everybody.
Because Spider-Man put me onto Metro Boomin. I didn't know who they were, and the way they do their music is amazing.
James, I'm gonna have to fly you out to LA, man. We gonna get you right. We gonna get you right.
Man, like that, the whole soundtrack, the whole like even the fact that he had like that whole chase scene, which was crazy. And the fact that like I don't know if everybody caught this, but like the fact that the people of color all stuck together, you know what I'm saying? Like oh, okay. Like everybody else may have turned their back on it, but they was like, listen, we got you. We got you.
Yeah. Well, Issa Rae she was with the ops, so not everybody. Yeah.
I mean, there's always one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's always one.
And of course, Hobie was acting like Doug. He was a problem for the system.
Bro, that's my spirit. I'm right there.
Man,
he my spirit.
They made him so cool. So cool. Oh God, I love him.
On the screen for about 4 or 5 minutes, and you immediately fall in love with his character.
I'm telling you.
Bro, and I think Daniel Kaluuya voiced him too. On top of that, I think that's who.
Ooh, he did.
And then even after they caught him, they finally caught him in the chase scene. Bro, how he was like, man, everybody trying to tell me what to do. Man, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Oh my God.
He got it and built.
It built. Loved it.
He's like, I'm not your son. Stop calling me that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? No, you're not finna boy me. You're not finna son me.
Yeah. Like I said, his growth. He showed, and he stood on it. He stood on it, man.
Even though Miguel O'Hara was putting it to him, I didn't think Miles could put it back. Like they were close. If that fight had gone on much longer, I think Miles would have put Miguel in the ground. That's
on my soul.
So all right. So we got our top 10 list, right? So next time, I think we're gonna go ahead and do our 5 worst movies of 2023. I'm gonna let y'all know one right off the bat. is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh, what?
Bruh, that shit was so trash. It was awful. At one point, they drugged a girl, and then they hotwired a car to run her over with. Who the fuck taught Winnie the Pooh how to hotwire a car?
Bro, all that thinking he was doing, he learned. He think, and he got it, bro. Did he do that in the movie at least one time? Like the think.
Not like that. Not like that. I was the only bear that was really, really good this year was a cocaine bear, and that's saying something. Winnie the Pooh could kick rocks, bro.
Man,
and then they made him like a spiritual. He had magic. He had killer bees, and he knew how to hotwire a car. What kind of stuff he was
Piglet in
on?
the movie? Was Piglet in the movie?
Yes, Piglet was in the movie. So hold on, I'm gonna tell you this. It's a real quick story. So, as Christopher Robin left for school, he left them there, right?
Never came back.
The first day never came back until like he was done with college. He was going to be a doctor. Everybody thought he was crazy because of the fact that he was talking about how he had these talking animal friends. And so, when they left him, they were like, "Oh, okay, cool. They started to have these really hard winters, and so they started eating each other. So the first person that ate was Eeyore.
He already was depressed, bro. Why you going off Eeyore, man?
They had to, and then after that they were like,
he didn't even want to be alive,
bruh. They were already saying like, so because they had to eat each other, that they were going to seek their revenge on Christopher Robin, and that's all. And then it was like Friday the 13th after that, where they were just fucking people up. It was in the 1,000 Acre Woods, and folks just got messed up.
1,000 Acre Hood.
So,
one of mine might be Oppenheimer.
Ooh, I haven't seen that one. I'm gonna have to watch that.
It's too long. Like, bro, I was mad as fuck. I had to go to work the next day, going to the movies late at night to watch Oppenheimer. I walk in there, I looked at it and say 3 hours. 3 hours. And you gotta think it's
John Wick was 3 hours old.
No. And I still kind of
action.
Yeah, it was 3 hours. 3 hours of action. I still kind of regret that because 3 hours is too long for me being a movie. Yeah, I know my attention span ain't that long. But boy, I was falling asleep left and right and all. I'm like, it was straight. Like once you kind of pick up, like then I got in the movie theater late and I was just lost. Like, what's going on? Like I wasn't even that late, but I'm like, what's going on? And yeah, 3 hours and you don't find out till like hour 2:30 until like, okay, this was kind of going on.
Well, I just want to show y'all one more thing. I got this shirt as well for Ninja Turtles. So we talked about TMNT, so check those out too. Blerd Syndicate. So we're gonna wrap it up here. So I want y'all to be like Hulk, not Hulk Hogan, F Hulk Hogan, and follow us, and we're gonna love you 3000. So until then, we'll talk to you later.
Let drop a like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, here you go again.